Hello my friends, it's Mary Lou with Plant Heal and Be Merry. Thank you for coming back to my channel. If you are new, welcome, and I hope you consider subscribing and hitting the bell button below so you do not miss any of my new videos. Well guys, I am just checking in with you. I have been MIA a little bit. Last week was pretty busy, so I got to get out my weekly check-in, and I think I did a plan with me. And then I also did my paycheck to paycheck budgeting with you guys. As you guys know, I only stuff cash envelopes once a month, so I did that then in the beginning of the month. And then I also took care of my my May results video and all that goodness. And usually I do a debt snowball update once a month, and I do that soon after I make my payments with my debt snowball money, which is usually around the middle of the month. And this month, well, as you guys know, or maybe you don't know if you're new, we are pausing the debt snowball for this month because I will be going out of town. So the money that usually goes to debt snowball is going to be cash for the trip. And so yeah, I'm doing really good as far as paying for cash for my trip. Everything, the attractions are pretty much all paid for. The only thing I have to worry about when I get there are basically, food, water, eating out, or souvenirs, things like that. So yeah, that's what I have going on right now. I wanted to come on here face to face. Usually I'm usually behind the cameras, and every now and then I get in front. And right now I totally am on my way to work. I am late at that, and so yeah, didn't have time to put my makeup on or anything, so please excuse that. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit more about where we are at and what my plans are as far as tackling my American Airlines credit card, because that's how we purchased my airline ticket this past May, and that card was already paid off, so I need to take care of that ASAP. Also, we'll be needing to take care of QVC because that one was scheduled to be paid off by July, I believe. So I'm gonna see if I can still make that happen. So fingers crossed, and that can work. And then what else do I think? Well, I guess I'll just take a look at my stuff and update you guys just a little bit more on all that this afternoon. And then today, what can I talk to you guys about that I'm super excited? Tomorrow, Wednesday, I will be going out of town, the other side of the world, for the first time and probably only time in my life. Hopefully maybe one day my husband and I can go, but I'm very happy and I feel very blessed and lucky to have this opportunity. And my brothers are going to be on the plane with me, so it's going to be really awesome because I won't be alone. I did not want to go alone, but I also knew that we couldn't afford to take both my husband and I, so we had to make a decision. Yeah. So then what else do I have going on? I've been super busy. Father's Day, we had a great time. We went camping, and then we went to a water park, and the babies are more, I keep calling them babies, but they're 7 and 4, about to be 8 and 5. But for me, they will always be my babies. But they are a lot more comfortable with the water now. Last year they took swimming lessons. I can't say that they were successful. We went to Emler Swim School, and even though they have a great policy, my children just did not learn to swim. So they are still in floaties, but at least they are way more comfortable. They're not frightened or anything. My little girl, unfortunately, was pulled into the water, yanked into the water by her instructor when she didn't want to. She wasn't ready. It's part of learning, but I don't agree with yanking a child who's kicking and screaming into the water with their mouth open so that they can swallow some water. It was really awful. I was very mad. Very hard to keep myself contained, and I simply went, I grabbed my kid, I held her, picked her up, I got all soaked, but I don't care. It's my little girl, and she was frightened, she was upset, and so of course I just grabbed her and I just cuddled her and grabbed a towel. I asked what happened, and I asked Marilyn if she wanted to go back in, and she didn't. So we just stopped going. We went back because she said she wanted to, and we tried it, but she was still very afraid of the water, so it was not something that was successful. And yeah, so you know, that was hard because she was already pretty comfortable and she was already happy in the water, and then we had to start all over from point one, you know. Yeah, so that was kind of hard, but now she's a lot more comfortable. My son still needs some coaching. He still needs some enticing getting into the water, but he's doing really good because it takes about 5 minutes, if even that now. It used to take me like 15-30 minutes sitting there talking to him. What I do is, like, I grab one hand and then I let go of the other and I let him get a feel for it, you know, go like that. And then I grab the other hand and I let go of the one I was holding and then let him just, you know, feel for the water. And then I let them both go, and then he started a little panicky and I grab him together, and then I let him go again, and then I just do that like 3-4 times, and then I just distract him and say, hey, why don't you go with daddy, as I'm letting go of him, and he's like, oh, okay, and he just goes. It's great, like redirection, guys, all right? But also I work on giving him comfort so he can learn and feel comfortable and try. And now they're still wearing floaties, you know, the ones they wrap around their chest and on their arm, but hopefully maybe by the end of this summer it'll be okay and I won't have to be so nervous and worried. But because actually my son, guys, when he was younger, he's fallen 3 times into my best friend's pool. 3 times, and luckily we're always there. We never leave them alone. She has 2 little ones, 2 older ones, and I have 2 little ones. And so someone is always out there in the pool, always with any of the kids, actually, even the big ones. And so immediately my husband jumped in. The first time his phone died, which is whatever, you know, like we got a new phone, my baby was fine. And the second time he started not wearing his phone and his wallet in his pockets while at my house. He'd just leave him in the car. and sure enough, you know, it happened again. And the third time, my best friend's husband was closest at the time than him. They looked at each other and like they just jumped, and so yeah, he was fine. So yeah, things like that, you know, it's scary parenting situations that really tell you need to teach these babies to swim. I don't know how to swim still to this day. I can swim underwater a little, I'll move, but when I try to tread water on top, I stay still. It's kind of like I'm on a stationary, like on a walking machine, but swimming. Weirdest thing ever. My best friend, my husband, they can't figure out what it is that I do wrong. But my body just doesn't move. I'm kicking, I'm you know, swimming, and nothing. I just stay there. But at least I float, but I just don't consider myself a strong swimmer. My parents did take us to swim classes, you know. We were very poor, but they still found a way to find swimming classes for us. And the only one that ended up learning how to swim was our older brother. So maybe it's a genetic thing, I don't know. My dad can swim, and actually my dad can swim well. My mom can't swim, so you know, I don't know. But anyhow, yep, so that's the kind of thing they were doing. And luckily the pool was like 3.5 feet, like one of them at the water park, and my son was so excited because he could, what was that? My son was so excited because he could actually like stand on the pool and be above the water. He's grown so much, guys. He's 4 feet now, and I'm 5 feet 2, and he's 7. And I'm like, oh my god, you're gonna be way taller than me so quick. But anyways, I'm rambling now. He's super happy about it. I'm not that happy about it, but I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. My husband's pretty tall, so yeah, guys. So I do have, I believe, 1, maybe 2 videos that I have ready that I have not uploaded. For example, I have a little video about our date night at the Rachel Cruz Money and Marriage, a little talk that was held at a Christian church here in the DFW area. And so I think I'm gonna post that video, schedule it to go live, and then let me see here, let me get across in traffic, guys. There's like a big 18-wheeler and I don't want it to crash into me. Okay, so yeah, so I think I'm gonna put on that video, schedule it so that you guys can have a video to watch. And then I think I have a haul video, an old one, either Erin Condren or Planner Kate, but just a little haul video. Of course, you guys know I'm no longer buying stickers I'm super sad. I really like Happy Meal. But, you know, trying to change these little habits, you know, to be more mindful and save a little more. I will admit, having my stickers actually made me want to do it. It made it look pretty, and I was happy to do it. And you know, it's just a mind thing. It's a mindset thing. I realize I'm trying to get out of debt and all that, but I also realize that if I totally cut everything that's fun for me, I might, you know, like not stick to it, or almost like, you know, be like, oh, whatever, I can do whatever I want type of a mentality. And no, you really need to have a plan and try to do your hardest. The plan, the budget, the point is to actually stick to it and do what it says. That's how you're gonna get somewhere. I think that there should be a little bit of room for some fun items, and have a plan and make sure you reach your goals with your debt snowball and your debt payments and whatever goal you're trying to achieve. I think that's okay if you're being successful at reaching your goal. Alright guys, well, I'm here at the office, so what I'm going to do is maybe I'll come back on here during lunch and continue this little video. I'll see you in a bit. Give you guys just a little update of my Europe savings plan. And today, when this video comes up, I will be on a plane and on my way to Germany. So yeah, you guys. Alright, so super excited about that. Let me see where we are at with this. Right here, we were at $1,689. And then what I recently did was I deposited some of the money that I had in my envelope. I deposited into Chase. So let's go ahead and mark that. Chase deposit. So we're going to remove $1,200. So basically I went through TransferWise. My brother told me about this, I guess, type of international type of bank. And so I was able to transfer money to him in US dollars. And then he would receive it in his local bank in Germany in euros. So yeah, it was pretty neat. You know, we had that in there. Excuse me. Okay, yeah, so it was pretty neat. You know, we had that taken care of, and so now I have euros waiting for me in Germany for when I get there. So that's pretty exciting. Okay guys, so right now what I want to do is show you guys the amount of cash I have in my envelope, because I am about to deposit this into the bank so that I can access it via my ATM card. I was gonna say ATM card, my debit card. And that way all I have to do is go to a foreign ATM machine, follow the prompts, and if I decide to pay their fee, I can get the cash out in euros. The bank that I will be depositing this into will not be charging me a conversion fee, so that's nice. So let's just go ahead and see how much is in here. Okay, so we have, how do I want to do this? This is going to be a little bit difficult, guys. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 300. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 400. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 500. 520, 540, 560, 580, 590, 1, and 2. Okay. So this is the amount of cash that I have on hand. I did take some cash out of the pouch, and I will talk to you guys about those details in the video. Okay guys, so what I wanted to do is just go ahead and continue part of the video that I filmed on in my car, because I had to do it for work. Okay, so we were at $489, and then daycare savings. from, what was it, the 14th. We had 140 to add on here. So let's see what that is. 489 plus 140, 629. So we were looking at 629. And then we had $37 taken out for an expense. That's the money I mentioned in the video that I had taken out of the pouch. So let's see here, 629 minus 37, 592, which is what we saw on the little video clip, guys. I'm so sorry, it's like so close, and you know, I just, you know, I was doing the best that I could with where I was, and so yeah. So then what I did from this 592, I took away 140. So let's just go ahead and start over here. 592. So then we wanted to have cash for the trip, and I want to carry $140 cash. I think that's a good amount of, this is a balance carried forward from the other page. But basically, I wanted to carry some cash on hand for my trip, and I wanted to carry some US dollars, and I wanted, of course, I'm going to carry the euros. So 592 minus 140 gives me 452. And then we went ahead and got the cash out of birthday fund from our sinking fund. Birthday sinking fund. Basically, my husband and I get $180 for our birthday, and so I'm gonna take $100 out, and hopefully in October when my birthday comes around I'll still have $80 to play with. So let's go ahead and add those on here. That will give me $552.00. So this might be a little confusing, but the 140 cash is right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's $140. 2 more 20s. And then we have, so first I had 452 in the account because I was going to keep the 140. But then I decided to take the 100 out of the Capital One 360 account, which, you know, it totally made sense to do that. But I also wanted to, I was going to deposit it into this account. So then I thought, you know what, let me just grab the other $100 from the 140. And then when my husband goes to the ATM and withdraws the $100 cash from Capital One 360, you know, it's kind of like the same 100. So here is proof to show that I have $552 in the account for Chase. This is my, I'm sorry, not Chase, our other bank account, and our ending balance is $552. And so that's going to be that. And here are the 140 that I have for cash to carry with me. The $1,200 ended up being about 1,058 euros, I think. I think they were like at 88 cents each, and then they charged a tiny fee. So it was really a good deal, guys. And so basically my Chase will charge me 3% whether I take something out from the ATM or charge or make a charge on it. So I'd rather not pay the 3% because most of my money I just sent over via, you know, TransferWise is what it's called. I will be showing you guys a little picture of that payment going through, just so that you guys can see proof that I had the 1,200, where'd it go, deposited into Chase and then transferred into TransferWise, just to help keep me accountable. But yep, this is what I have going on right now. The euros I will get when I get to Germany from my brother, and yeah, it's looking like this is going to be working out, and the purpose of this is to try to make sure that this trip is only paid for in cash. So you guys wish me luck, and I might be missing for a little bit again. I'm so sorry. I have been disconnected. I did disconnect for Father's Day, and we went camping and things like that. So yeah, so it's been kind of busy, guys, so sorry about that, but I will try my very best. I do have a video or two that I can put up for you guys, and then if I film something over while I'm out of town, then, you know, I'll post those as well. So just keep an eye out, and here and there I'll have a couple of videos at the very minimum. Alright, you guys, thank you so much. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.